Okay, so I decided to turn my YouTube channel into my video diaries where I just vent and share whatever is on my mind. Like, that's just it. Because I need an outlet. Like, my mind constantly runs rapid. Like, it be so much shit on my mind all the time. Like, from the time I wake up in the morning until the time I lay down at night. Like, my mind just goes like clockwork. So hopefully this helps me organize some of the things that's on my mind and just like, release some of the shit that don't even need to be in there. Video diaries day 1. Okay, so today, what is today? Today is January 14th, 2022. So this week, I was talking about flat earth theory on my social media platforms. And yeah, I did not know how controversial this topic was. Like, I wasn't even trying to be controversial. That's how I know, like, I don't find controversy. Controversy finds me. So, like, I have to have, like, something in my birth chart that says you are here to, like, interact with controversy or some shit like that, because I didn't even do it on purpose this time. But anyway, yeah, I did not know how serious people took flat earth and globe earth. Like, so let me start from the beginning. This is how I came into, like, even talking about flat earth, because I never really, for most of my life, I never really had a position on the shape of the earth. I never even cared, because at one point my brain was the size of a pea. And then, like, I don't know, like, after my brain began to expand and I left religion and did all of that stuff, I took a position into flat earth. Like, I took a position into flat earth, but I never even really went in depth. I just, I watched a TikTok and this boy was like, it's so frustrating when you just know stuff, because people always want proof. You can never say you just know. So that's the type of state I was in. Like, I just knew the earth was flat. Never really thought too much into it or anything like that until so my New Year's resolution was to gain a deeper understanding of astrology. Like, I want to study astrology. I want to get, like, really, really deep into astrology. So by this time next year, I will be your astrologer. But anyway, so while studying astrology, like, when I study stuff, I have to, like, I have to really get it. Like, I have to really understand it. So I have to know, like, everything about it. So I was trying to figure out, like, how the sun, moon, stars, all that, earth works and interacts with each other. But when I first began, like, getting into that, I took the position of globe earth for astrology. But then when I was looking at it, I was like, how can this shit even work? Like, how is the moon in one spot and the earth in a whole nother sign and the sun in a completely different sign, if the sun is supposed to be stationary, and then if the damn moon travels around the earth, how the hell is the moon getting through all the zodiac signs in 30 days when earth hasn't moved its sign in damn 2,000 years and all that shit? So I was like, oh yeah, that's because the earth is not a globe. Like, that's when it hit me. I was like, this shit is flat. So then, yeah, that's basically how that went. So then I share my thoughts on my TikTok or whatever. And y'all, this is when I realized that this is like religion. It's so much like religion. Like, people follow me because they love the fact that I question religion. But they was mad as hell about me questioning whether the earth was flat or the earth was a globe. And that's when I realized gravity and God are like the same thing, because they're both imaginary forces that people believe in to kind of give them an answer to the unknown. or whatever, or really not even the unknown, to is it gives them an answer and to their false beliefs. Like it's what holds their false beliefs together. Because with gravity, like without gravity, you have no globe Earth, which is crazy to me because gravity is so recent. Like gravity was not even invented or thought about or whatever Isaac Newton fucking did. It never even came to play until like the late 1600s, like 1687, I think. So what the fuck did people think? Like, did they just think we was walking on a ball? Like, I don't get that. Like, I really cannot conceptualize that shit in my mind. How people think we are walking on a ball and gravity is what holds us together. Like, I'm not really buying it. And then you telling me a white man telling me, y'all know, no, I can't do it. Like, I don't feel like white people have ever discovered shit. So for you to tell me that a white man discovered gravity and gave us the explanation of why we not flying off a fucking ball, I'm not buying it. Sorry, not sorry. And then, like, it's the same thing with God. Like, you can't question God, or, you know, how Christians be like, it's because God just wanted like that, or God, da, 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 da. So, yeah, gravity and God. Gravity is to earth as what God is to religion. Does that make sense? Like, y'all get what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I found out that there's a heliocentric cult, very similar to the Christian cult this week. And it's just like, oh my God. How did we get to a point where we just believe all this crazy ass shit? Like, this can't be. It was so funny. It was just so funny to me because I don't know. Like, I asked the question. I was like, make this make sense. Like, if this is how globe Earth works. The further the sun is away from Earth, the hotter it is, and the closest the sun is to Earth, the colder it is. Do you know the type of mass mental hypnosis you have to put people under to get them to believe it? And they be like, but science. Okay, if y'all want to, if y'all want to do it like that, then we can do it like that. I guess science is unquestionable. Even though, like, I don't get how science is unquestionable if it's like, I feel like anything invented by humans is questionable because we are imperfect. Like, we are imperfect beings. And another thing is, like, all I did was question it. Why you mad? Like, I feel like stuff that makes sense can't really be questioned. It's only when it don't make sense that it can be questioned. And I feel like people get mad when I question things that they believe in because something in them, no, it don't make a lot of sense. And then, I don't have all the answers. I don't. But we're going to get rid of the answers that don't make sense so we can work our way to the answers that do. Like, so we can work our way to the truth. And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Then some people were asking me, like, what motive do they have to lie about the shape of the earth? Like, yeah, they gonna lie about some and everything, but, like, what's the purpose? And for one, just because we don't know the purpose don't mean there's not one. And for two, I have a conspiracy. This is my own conspiracy that I'm finna share. I think that whoever is in charge of running this flawed whoever is in charge of running this flawed capitalist ass shit, they are hiding land from us, y'all. They're hiding land. One, they got the globe Earth because on the globe you feel like you can see the whole Earth, right? wrong. On a flat map, they would have to show us what's beyond those Antarctica walls. Like, I feel like beyond those walls that they won't let nobody motherfucking cross is more land, more water, more resources. And why they don't want to let people know it's more land, more water, more resources? Because if you keep us enclosed in this small circle with only 7 of probably more than that continents, if you keep everybody in this little circle, you are able to create an illusion of scarcity, an illusion of lack. You are able to easily control people if you can keep them all in the same little space. And I say little space because I feel like it's so much more out there that we have not discovered. I feel like it's shit that we haven't even heard of. I feel like maybe they out there living their fucking life. Like, I just feel like it's so much shit. So I don't feel like the regular population has been able to explore all of the earth. I feel like a whole bunch of land, a whole bunch of water, a whole bunch of resources are being hidden from us. And that's what keeps this United Nations plantation working. Like, that's it. And some call it a conspiracy. I say, don't knock it till you explore it. And yeah, that's what's been on my mind. I really cannot wrap my mind around the fact that people are willing to question. I feel like the only thing people are willing to question is religion. Like, why can't we question everything? Like, they be like, science is proven. Who proved it? And how did they prove it? And how do we know, like, that was sufficient? Like, it's giving, you only peeking at the edge of the rabbit hole, but you ain't trying to dive down in it. Like, I'm trying to swim to the bottom of that motherfucker. So I guess that's where we defer. And that's okay. Like, that's okay. But yeah, that's my rant. That's my little, I think it's like 10 minutes. It's my little 10-minute rant. So I hope you guys listen. Thank you for listening to me. You all are certified therapists. I appreciate you.